What's up, everybody? So it's turbo 2 valve time. Woo! We are getting parts in. They're not here yet, but we have a few other things we need to do. Check this thing out, man. It's dirty. Like, bad. We need a garage. You guys want to see us get a garage? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Throw a comment in there. Put garage. I don't know. This is the one everybody wants to see, right? I mean, the Civic, it's fun. It's a Civic. I mean, it's a Mustang, right? Whatever. But this one's going to be the faster one. We're going to take the center console out and put a plate over where the shifter is right now. It's kind of just half put in. But we're going to do that because of this. Oh, hold on. Too dark. Well, you can't really see it because it's too dark, but there's been a rodent or something that's got in through the hole and, you know, messing things up. We don't like that. So let's just do it. Let's get started. We gotta rip the center console out and take the shifter off and grind a few things. Let's do it. Alright guys, so we're back on the 2 valve. In this first part of the video you've seen me put the that plate down on above the original shifter area for 2 reasons. 1, try to keep the mice out of the car, and 2, because that's where we're going to mount the shifter. So that's what we're going to do today, is mount the shifter, but I think we're also going to do a few more things because we have parts that came in. So, I have this guy, which is our brake pedal. What this thing does is it gives you the correct ratio for manual brakes. Your factory pedal is not the correct ratio. So this kit is from Maximum Motorsports. It also comes with the plate on the firewall for your master cylinder. And then you guys have seen this This is our strange master cylinder. This is not recommended for this kit, but we're going to see if we can't get it to work. We do have to drill the holes out a little bit on this master cylinder to get it to fit. And then we also have the brake pedal plunger, or whatever you want to call it. It goes into the back, so we got to make sure that this length from the firewall, or from here to the pedal, is correct. So yeah, I think we're just gonna mock a lot of this up also today, to see what happens. We have the steering shaft that still needs to be done, or the intermediate shaft, as I call it, for the steering. We have to cut it down, make sure that fits. But yeah, alright, so let's get started. Alright, let me show you what I've done so far. So I bolted the seat back in, and then sat in it, strapped myself in like I was racing, put the steering wheel on, and then put this on, or put this in a position where I think it's good. This honestly is like the best position, but there's gonna be a little bit of an issue. We won't be able to run a center console. Do we need a center console? No. Do we want to go fast? Yeah. So, I guess we're not going to run a center console. Just kind of how it is. So, I'm going to mark these two holes up here. And then I'm going to nutsert them. And then I'm not really sure here if I might make like a bracket come up and then go back down and then nutsert the bracket, or run a spacer and then just bolt the spacer in between. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I got the shifter base mounted. Got some just nutserts up there, and then this is nutsert, and then the lighting is really bad, but it also has spacers. Alright, we did indeed get that to fit for the most part. It feels really good in that position. It's not too close up here. Yeah, that's going to work really well. I'll have to probably drill a hole somewhere up here for this to go through, or take out the fog light button and pass it through there. But yeah, I mean, it looks awesome, guys. One more step closer to final assembly on this thing. I mean, this thing is solid, not going anywhere. Sorry, I'm not really doing a lot of like filming of the work, because it's just more tedious stuff. I mean, it kind of, I want to show you guys that what I'm doing, but I don't want to bore you with a time lapse of me, going back and forth to bolts and cutting the tube for the spacers and drilling the holes. It's all just so. That being said, now we're going to start doing the brakes. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to disassemble this pedal assembly, and then install this one piece. Should go right in there. hopefully that doesn't make a difference. The pedal is actually... Oh. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. It's weird because that's curved and that's curved, but they're on the opposite side. Maybe I need to get the instructions. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, so I did figure this out by reading the instructions. So even though they're on the opposite side, because they moved the pedal over, they're still retaining the same spot, just on the opposite side, because they moved the pedal lever over. Now, what else we gotta do? Alright, not only do you have to, for that, but you also have to do a 5/16 hole in this location to get the spring on the opposite side. Alright, instructions say to hang the pedal assembly first. Boy, whew, look how close that is to that steering shaft. There's not really a gap. So hopefully it pulls it over. See what happens. It doesn't interfere with it any. It just is really close. So, alright. Well, let's put the next part in. Alright, so that thing's in, and it did actually come away from the steering shaft, which is good. I'm going to put the pedal in a area kind of neutral, I guess. I want it further back, because I think from stock pedal position, it's going to be further forward, so that's going to be something I have to get used to. But I definitely want to use 2 holes. I mean, you gotta have to use 2 holes, but you can also bring it up, like way up here. I want the least amount of pedal effort to stop this thing, because I had on my Cobra the manual set up, but without this pedal, and it's kind of nerve-wracking to stop. I mean, you kind of had to put your foot in it. So that's why I went with this. I mean, this car will eventually be going to the wife, and I don't want her to feel uncomfortable whenever she's driving. So we're going to go with that, put that on, and then we're going to start messing around with the master cylinder. There's a few modifications you have to do to the master cylinder to get it to fit, but let's go. Alright guys, so we did get the master cylinder on. I had to drill out the master cylinder bolts to a bigger size because it didn't fit quite perfectly. Pedal is installed in there. Looking good. It barely clears on the pedal to steering shaft, but good to go. Alright, and then we're going to be doing some other like little miscellaneous stuff. Might mount the proportioning valve. I just had a blank there. Oh my gosh, no light. Had a blank there. Proportioning valve, and you guys don't want to see me plumbing this thing with the brake lines, so I'll probably do all that off camera. But yeah, I mean, that's it for the 2-valve today. We're gonna do all that, and then once the brake lines are done, we might finish up a few things on the interior, maybe paint the cage, I don't know, but we're gonna ramp up to get ready to start wiring this thing, get the Holly Dominator, and try to get this thing on the track this season. We don't have much time left if you consider, you know, building a whole car, but I really want this thing on the track this season, just so we can see what it can do, even if we're doing wastegate boost, and just driving it down the track, whatever, as long as it holds together, and we'll make changes from there. Just like the Honda, this Civic, we're started from the very beginning, done little changes as we go, but we got it to the track, muscled through some things, but now we're going to go back to the track and after some changes, and hopefully it goes faster. Same thing with this. So hit the like button, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Keep this number going up. We're at like 200 and I think it's 216 subscribers or something like that. Got to get this thing up. 1,000 subscribers. We'll put the turbo on the tractor if you hit 1,000 subscribers. That'll be a fun little project. But awesome, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.